everybody.
I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey Steve and Mark.
Yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back if you're catching the replay.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Nice to be seen.
I'm just getting set up here.
God, I look jaundiced. I wonder, how does it look?
I'm connecting now.
God, I look jaundiced.
There we go. You look jaundiced?
I still look jaundiced. I don't know why.
Well, all I have to do is turn on that other light.
The ring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you can reach it, it's right there.
Let me see.
You probably can't just reach it.
No.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How's that look?
Yeah, it looks good.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is it too bright?
I don't know.
Do we look
we'll
like
let them,
ghosts?
We'll let them decide. There. That's better.
That's better? Okay. I
You
guess
think?
that's better. Hi, Jay. Hi, Dom.
Oh, let me call
Miss
it up
McPhoebe.
here. Hey, everybody! I'm so
Who
glad
made the French onion soup?
Hi,
James.
I did. I wonder if anyone else did.
Sorry, just running a little late. Hi, Dero.
Yeah, he's not feeling so hot.
Yeah. I've never looked better. I've never felt better.
Oh, James. Hey, Dom, Jay, Tim. Everyone's here. Hello.
Happy Super Bowl, if that's your
Yes,
thing.
happy
Apparently
Super
there's
Bowl.
a football game today.
There is. And I'm so glad you guys made it. If we have a sudden drop in people watching at 6:30, we totally understand.
Okay.
But for those of you who are staying, thank you so much. It's really cool. I mean, I'm going to have it on in the background, of course, but...
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Potatoes.
Ooh, potato soup.
Hey,
We
Edgar.
had potato leek soup last night. Ooh, it's so good.
Yes, it was very
Edgar, what's up? Ah. Oh,
Thanks,
thanks.
Stevie.
That's so nice to say that.
I look a bit unwell.
It's the lighting. Here, is the lighting okay? Is that better?
No, now,
Woo! That's bright.
now you look very, very bright.
How about that? Is that better?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Football? What's a football?
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God,
All right, let me
got the
call this
reference.
up here.
Yeah, I'm not feeling 1,000%. I was actually in bed most of the day today. I got up early, had my coffee, and within an hour and a half, I was back in bed. And I got up for a couple hours in the afternoon, and then here we are. So I talked to my mom. She was asking because she hasn't gotten her shot yet, so.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, cool.
All right. I'm ready to go. I'm filming as I always do on Sunday right before the live.
This glare is awful.
The glare?
The glare is terrible.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I could wear my glasses down here,
Well, you could.
like Chuck Schumer, or like a librarian, or I don't know. The other day when we got snow, we got last weekend,
I'm trying to think.
18 inches of snow probably.
Yeah,
Today we got 1 to 2 inches maybe. It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot, no.
Oh, thank you.
It snowed
Bubblehead.
most of the day, but it wasn't a lot.
The background is moon related.
Let's see here.
Looks like Mark dyed his hair. No, just bad lighting. Hello, Finch. How are you doing? Bernie,
Oh,
hello.
Jay, I hear
Hi,
you.
Kimberly. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, Jay, I was on call all weekend, but I
Hello,
had a
Wendy.
very easy weekend. I only had to take care of one thing, so I lucked out this weekend.
Oh, good, Jane.
Being on call.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. It's me, Wendy. Hello.
Hello, Lady Jasmine. I had a chance to go check out your channel a little while ago, and I was just perusing through some of your content. It invited me to look at more, actually. Because I hadn't realized kind of what your channel was
Lisa.
about and the kind of content you
Lisa,
were doing. So it was very
Carol.
cool. I'm interested to learn more. I subscribed. So,
Sade it is. Yes, it is Super
hey,
Bowl.
Calbell. Hey, Lee. Hey, Sade. It is the Super Bowl.
American Trini, what's up? How are you doing?
Hello,
oh my
American
gosh.
Trini.
Very nice. Finch, hey! Very, very cool. I wanted to answer somebody, and now I'm all messed up here.
I'm so sorry, Wendy. Glad to hear you're getting over it. At least, there's that. Hey, Kathleen.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing a Valentine's Day background. It's actually behind there. I'm doing stuff for Mondays with Mark tomorrow, and as it's the moon video, so
Yeah.
That's why it's...
So we have the moon.
Yeah, that's why it's up.
Background.
And I'm always late because I'm...
Because you're late.
Because I'm late. I'm late. Always.
So it's what it is.
I'm not terribly late. I'm always like 1 to 2 to 5 minutes late for everything.
It's just enough to bother the people waiting for you.
I know. I am a lot better than I was. I used to be a lot later.
Sparkle and shine. There's your there's your sparkle and shine.
I'll try to sparkle for you.
Sorry.
I'll try.
I'll perk up. I already feel a little better. I spent most of the day, like I said, I was in bed.
Laying down.
I had a bagel. I drank a lot of seltzer water.
Yeah. Did you tell he had his second shot?
I had
yesterday?
my second COVID shot yesterday.
Yeah, and he was okay all day yesterday, and then the pain in the arm started last night.
Yeah.
And then what? Through the night you started feeling it, or when you got up?
When I got up, it started to be bad. My arm hurt like a bitch. Apparently, it's a little swollen.
It is. No, it's
so saved your night shift. Happy to help. More than happy to help. Used to show up the day after the holidays in my active addiction. So, yeah, I'm just sleeping it off. But I mean, it'll be gone by tomorrow. Everyone I know who had
Wendy, I'm sorry to hear that.
Everyone I know who had the COVID flu from the vaccination, it lasted like a day. So, I'm expecting to be fine. I have work tomorrow, so I'm expecting to be fine.
Absolutely, random family, definitely. Kathleen,
Hey,
I don't know. I'm
fantastic.
so far behind. Okay, there we go.
Day after the holidays in the active addiction. See, it was a tough call. Do I not show up at all, or do I show up drunk?
Sade, really? I'm a Virgo. I wonder if he's a Virgo. She says, my son's a Virgo and he's always late. No matter. Each time he says, I'll be on time. I do the same thing all the time.
I had issues with tummy. Oh.
And had bad issues with tummy, bathroom issues, running nose, head cold, not at all. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've heard that. Our doctor, where I work, our doctor actually got his second shot, and he had to take the next day off of work. He had flu-like symptoms, you know, and then the next day, boom, he was back like nothing. So
the boys are good, thank you. I just saw Oscar. It was his dinner time. Bandit's been keeping me company all day. He's been real close. He does that now. Finch, I guess we could drink non-alcoholic beer. But I don't know.
There's such a tiny amount of alcohol in non-alcoholic beer, but professionals will say don't even risk it until you have, like, substantial time.
The taste of it could kick off a craving. If, you know, like, I was never a beer drinker, but if there was nothing else, trust me, I'd become a beer drinker. I became a Listerine drinker when there was nothing else. So I'd find it there. People say the same thing about cooking with wine and stuff. Like alcohol, I think is supposed to cook off at 160 Fahrenheit, but there's always a trace. But if I have booze flavored meat sometimes, like chicken marsala, sometimes, depending on the day, that's a no. On a bad day, it tastes too boozy and I can't do it. So, hey, Jay Ryder. Man flu.
Oh, that's cool, Bobby. I'm so excited about all the upcoming holiday backgrounds, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. Since I've had my baby, there's something to go all out and about. Definitely. I'm big for, making the space you're in a little bit sparkly and nice. Oh, I agree totally with that. Messy me, hey.
Vaccine in Canada, new variants. Yeah, can we say booster shot? I'm probably gonna have to get one anyway.
I know.
So, Popeyes. I haven't had Popeyes in so long.
Oh, and we have a Popeyes fairly close to us too. We don't do fast food, but does fried chicken count as fast food? Like really?
Not if you make it. Hey, Elizabeth.
That's true.
You can make me fried chicken.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, you can have some too, but
thank you.
You can make me fried chicken.
And we're having we're gonna have French onion soup. We have a quart left from when we made it on Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what else. It might just be an easy, microwave day.
Something.
I don't know.
We've leftovers.
Thought about it. We do have leftovers, so it's probably gonna be nothing special tonight.
No. Other years, we would, when we were living with my parents, we would do, game night food. Because my dad watches, God bless my dad, nobody in the family cares about football. Maybe my brother-in-law, is the only, I couldn't care less. My brother's not a big sports guy. My sister doesn't seem to care. My mother doesn't know what's going on. Mark is probably the closest one. My brother-in-law, and then you, because you know most about sports. I couldn't be
Grilled
bothered.
cheese.
Grilled cheese.
That does sound good. Grilled cheese and French onion soup sounds
I bought
good.
bread. We have cheese.
Ooh, red beans and rice. Ooh, now we're getting all suggestions here. Ooh.
Yeah.
James, yeah, you gotta try it. It's super easy, and it has that all day. You know, like French onion soup, you should probably cook it like all day long. You know, doing it in the Instant Pot, it has the same flavor. I was skeptical, but it was great. It was really good.
Instant Pot's pretty good at that. It really does give you the cooked all day taste. I didn't grow up in a house with like a pressure cooker. It looked scary. I think there was one under the sink. So. Told CB I would resub if she allowed unfiltered comments. You should know they will all be held for review. Yes. The censorship will continue until opinions become more favorable.
She said that. She actually said no. Are you like she told you no? Really? Wow. Wow.
She's got a whole bunch of bullshit going on her channel right now. So forgive me if self-censorship isn't one of my strong suits today. But
we understand.
Yeah, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on over there, especially as of late. Well, she's hater trolling. So she's trying to get people to like hate watch and comment and
she did
and
with
do
us
the other
too,
stuff.
And I'm not taking the bait at all. No,
yeah, it's something about an exorcism and stuff she's buying. I mean, there's a goddamn church across the street, and she's,
yeah.
It's just like being part of any other club. She has all the toys and calls herself a member. She's got a crucifix and a rosary and a Bible, and all of a sudden, because she has all the toys, she's part of the club. Forget the code of ethics. Just the toys.
Yeah, she's begging for reactions. I wonder,
but she took so much.
She's reaching out to people who don't like her, like, poking, like, and it's interesting. It's interesting.
I don't know. She'll dig her own grave. It's whatever.
Ham and cheese sliders, nachos, cheese crackers, spinach dip, salsa, banana split dessert. Kathleen, where do you live?
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. I didn't do anything for the game.
Go down to the description box. That's P.O. Box. Now pack it cold.
Overnight it.
Overnight it. It'll get rerouted to the UPS store.
Yes.
Because, just saying. She only believes in magic Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe in, like, compassionate Jesus.
Yeah, very true.
That's not her thing.
Yeah. Delaware, that's not too bad. That's not too far.
There's a great Bible verse I would love for Cynthia. First book of John, 4:20. He who says he loves God but hates his brother is a liar.
Yeah.
How can you love a God in heaven you can't see if you can't love the person in front of you? Basically, it's a big fuck you hypocrite kind of verse in the Bible. It's one of my favorites, and it's 4:20, of course you remember.
Yeah.
So it's an easy one to pull out. Now, don't mistake that to mean that I can quote verse and Bible throughout the Bible. Don't think that at all. 12 years of Catholic school. I mean, too much space is taken up by Catholic dogma, but.
Well, I find it irritating when people will use their religion only when it's good for them. And she's good for that,
Yeah, but I mean, if she wants to dabble into black arts now and get herself jammed up, let her go.
What is that all about? Like, but whatever, that's her life, and it doesn't,
that's her, That's her journey. Catching up your hair dyeing video had me totally relate. I know.
Yes.
Mm.
She believes in exactly white Jesus. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. The more weight she loses, she's looking older. That's par for the course. I mean, she's 50, I guess now over 50, and Gray's face. Hello.
Oh, Chris, I agree.
And she's just going to deflate. And she's been heavy her whole life, so she doesn't have to even lose that much weight to look drawn in the face.
Yeah, that's Cynthia. True. Chris says she's so curious what happened with the whole Jimmy Gleason thing. She was so invested in the case, and she gloated over it, and now it's like, crickets, you know. And my only thought on that, and I could be totally wrong, was that if she does indeed have somebody like a lawyer or somebody who is kind of like giving her advice, they told her shut up because
Probably.
all of this is documented. Everything is documented. What you said, what you did, you know. I mean, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm curious myself.
I am a little curious, but you know, we'll see. You pray for her though. Yeah, it's well, you know, Christ did die for the ungodly, and if ever there was someone so ungodly, it's
Smoked pork belly smells so good.
I don't know. Threw it out, something
Yeah,
out. I understand. I understand that Jimmy Gleason has other legal issues pending somewhere else that are quite a bit more serious than anything Cynthia was alleging.
Yeah.
So there's other stuff going on for that. So
yeah, true.
No. The most harsh charge would be like not anything compared to what he would be going up against in the other legal situation he found himself in.
No, yeah.
So,
Definitely,
you know, the most I think she would do at the end of this tap dance would be to say, see, karma comes around.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I saw the alert, Fitch, that Foodie Beauty she bought $100 worth of retro candy, and she's going to be eating it, or trying it. I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't see that. Really?
Yeah, right up her diabetic alley. Sit there and eat. I don't know.
She's another one, man. Oh, I just can't believe it.
I can, which is unfortunate, but I mean, wow. Intuitive candy? Yes.
I can't get over it.
Steve, do you feel a sense of relief since you quit caretaking? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Jen. Foodie Beauty generally comes up periodically throughout here. She doesn't have much of a sweet tooth, remember?
5 hours. Oh,
like
I
when
bet that was so good, Sam.
Like when she garbage picked that like 25 bags of expired Rolos out of the trash.
Did you answer that question?
Do I feel relief? Yes, I feel much relief.
I do too.
Now I can watch it as a viewer and not as like, you know, and anything that'll take away attention from her. I'm all in favor of, and if that means, you know, I feel no loss. I don't feel compelled. I would do a special if there was something particularly awful that she did, but
yeah.
So never say never. But I can't.
Oh yeah, her cats are cute. Yeah, absolutely.
Whose cats? Chantal's.
Yeah,
Chantal's cats are cute.
They are.
Yeah, that's why I look at. Well, it's so weird because I want to say how bad could a cat person be, but Cynthia has cats.
I know.
Make sure we keep asking about them. Because when Cynthia stops talking about things, it means they're dead. So.
Let's see, the candy was before the birthday live. I'm worried it could be related to her medical emergency, but I can't figure out the timeline. Interesting.
Does she have a recent medical
Did she have
emergency?
A recent one?
Like today? Or like day before
that.
Yesterday? I knew she needed a time because her grandmother was sick. At least that's what she told everybody. And it would make sense with her grandmother having been sick before. Chantal's like kind of emotionally immature, and she says that her grandmother's the first person she cared about that would be dying or might be dying or has been really sick. So, you know,
true, Sade, very true.
Drinkers drink, eaters eat. If she hasn't dealt with her addiction, she's not going to deal with it in the middle of an emotional crisis.
Vero, are you kidding me? She has a new tagline on her header page next to the PayPal symbol that says, "Help keep the lights on."
Who?
Cynthia.
Oh, fuck her. Help keeping the lights on. Why'd you get married again?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
See, we'll do the old, we're going to have to go Anna Nicole style that way. Do you have a lighter?
Oh, I do. Here you go.
Do you have my lighter? He has my lighter.
Well, I don't know where mine is. You took mine.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I really
said,
did.
Yeah.
No, I said you took mine.
Where's mine?
I don't know. If you knew where yours were, you wouldn't have taken mine.
Exactly, but usually he takes mine. And my chapstick.
I will take chapsticks. I do. I'm sorry, Sam. It's a little...
Oh, okay, Stephanie. Yeah, she thinks she went to the ER for something and was diagnosed with something new.
Grace face, I'm trying to be nice. I still review Chantal. And I've said before, you line those two up next to each other. I would much rather split an Uber with Chantal than with Cynthia.
Okay, here's the story. She was told to go to the ER, and when she saw the waiting room that was so full, she opted out of it. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Because it only makes a good video if you're admitted. It only makes a good video if you're actually in. Deplatform her over eating disorder. Instagram article. Eugenia Cooney, I don't know. Not every comparison drawn between like Amber Lynn, Chantal, and Eugenia Cooney seems to be mirrored image. Eating disorder, yes. A good representation for young people to look up to, no. But they're YouTubers. Are they role models? I don't know. Eugenia Cooney looks like she's dropped a die every time you see her.
Is she the one
She's
that's real
painfully thin.
very thin? Yeah.
Painfully thin.
I didn't watch her, but I've
Nobody
seen
is
her.
naturally that thin. There's other issues. There's other stuff going on. But there's also discussions, like, I've heard it discussed that, like, is her mother kind of, exploiting her? You know,
I see.
like, there's, like, how can you participate in this? How can this be ignored? Like,
Right.
There's a
right.
shock value to her appearance in a very different way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like, I wouldn't call Eugenia Cooney a train wreck. I'd call that concerning. Like, very concerning.
vasculitis. Oh. Okay.
You're fine, Polly. Welcome.
Mod Podge. Oh man, that's my favorite. You see, you get me going. You just say like Mod Podge or a project, and I start thinking, oh yeah, I want to do this.
Yeah.
She's Mod Podging a box for her baby with glitter. Love it.
Amy, this is the thing, Amy, about having her husband treat her bad. Very nice, generous, kind people that I know, she pulls out these awful feelings in them. And I'm one of them.
me
I was like,
too.
I don't like to think I'm a bad person, but I just,
Hey Debbie.
oh, I don't know. I can't think of a nice word to say.
No.
So,
me too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
No, I agree.
I can't.
Yeah, that's interesting too. Article says that Eugene doesn't address the disorder on her platform, so she has a right to be there. Chantal is the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Chantal is just I don't know.
Yeah, they're not identical circumstances. Chantal did a video titled, quote, "I'm just like Eugenia Cooney," unquote. It might still be out there if you want to look for it.
Who said that?
Chantal. She did a video like that maybe 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Now it's whether she just put Eugenia Cooney in the title to get,
Oh, maybe.
views.
Finch, yes, we both have tried vaping and neither one of us liked it. Steve, you did it for a bit.
I'll do it for a little while.
You know,
I vape off and on.
I couldn't get used to it, but
When I travel for work, there's like, can't smoke in the company car. If I stay overnight, it's usually non-smoking hotel rooms because work tends to book the place. Unless they ask me. They're like, do you want to stay at like, a Hilton or a Comfort Inn? And I was like, I'll stay at the Motel 6 outside of town because you can smoke there. So.
oh, Jay, I've never tried the extra gloss. I got to try that. Definitely. Been vaping for 12 or 13 years, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you consider that's
doing
great.
a video on how you came to love yourself enough to fight addiction or just in general going through a tough love myself sort of time? Well, I'm sorry to hear, James.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too. That's
You're a
always-
good egg in my eyes.
In my eye, too.
Just so we're clear.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. Self-love is not an easy thing. It toes the line for some folks who will say they love themselves, and it's utter narcissism. And then,
Healthy.
yeah, healthy self-appreciation, self-respect, kind of
Self-worth.
dignity, that kind of stuff. That
I
goes with it.
struggle. I struggle with that to this day. I've been in therapy for it, and it's a tough one. It really is, but you have to find it somewhere,
Mm-hmm. And it was no.
I have to go back through my journey to see if I could do like a video about it. There was so much therapy. No, I'm kidding.
Years.
Years
I spent
of therapy.
more years on parole and more years in therapy than I ever did in college.
Yes.
And I finished college, and I still spent more years doing that.
Yeah.
Just, the only thing I can say about having those moments of revelation is that I didn't have them. They were just bits and pieces.
Right. I didn't either.
I
It wasn't like a revelation.
I would take away
No,
a little something from this conversation and a little something from this conversation, and then all of a sudden,
Agreed.
it all came together.
That's the way it happened with me too, yes.
30 years into healing, still can't navigate self-love well. It's so hit or miss, you know. I didn't see Milk Tea. I'm going to have to watch her. I adore her. She's such a lovely person.
Hey, Val.
And she's also one of the ones
I
I like a lot of reaction channels. One of the things I like about hers is that she is kind of even-handed as far as the mix goes. But if she took a sharper tone, I would be curious to hear what her sharp tone sounds like.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we'll definitely look into that then. Okay.
I need to refill my drink. You got this?
You're gonna leave me?
Yes.
He's leaving me. All right, I got this.
Just to the kitchen.
Okay.
Are you even wearing the ring?
No, I took it off because I was in doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to wear it while digging into soap and sugar and clay and...
No, that's fine.
All right.
It doesn't have to be with you all the time.
All right, then. Go get your drink.
No,
Do you want me to get it for you?
No, that's fine. I'll get it.
Oh, he's being bitter.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
Okay. Where are we at here?
That's okay.
I'm still behind. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Wall behind her, empty. This is how we know CB didn't have another court hearing. Her wall behind her is empty. She did that last time because she did not want the judge to think she was childish. Oh, I remember that. You're right. Oh my gosh. Static and bored. Oh, I agree. Yes. Yes, you do. All to yourselves. Oh my gosh. But hurry. I know. I know. Mark, does the methotrexate make you sick to your stomach? My mom had terrible issues with it. So bad, it was debilitating, and she had to switch to something else. Yes, thank you for asking that. I've been actually having a rough time with it. When I first start, if it's the same as yours, I'm on the pill form now. I started off at 4 tablets once a week. The second week was 6 tablets. The third week was 8 tablets. So it's 8 tablets once a week. I had a hard time at the beginning. It sucked. It was awful. And then I adjusted to it, and I was fine. Now, recently, I've been getting sick again the next day. I take it on a Tuesday night because I'm off on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays suck. Yes, stomach issues. The whole body, the entire body, fatigue, stomach issues, this strange pressure and pain, and it can be definitely debilitating, yes. If it happens again, I am going to ask the doctor about it. He told me that, and I don't understand how this works, he told me that I could go back to the infusions, the shots, instead of the pills, that you're supposed to be able to handle it better. So we'll see. I just don't want to experience that again. Last Wednesday wasn't as bad as the Wednesday prior. No, that was terrible. But I'm hoping, that but yes, I absolutely relate. And, what did they switch her to? Do you know? Did she go to a biologic or something? Or I'm curious about that. Oh, sorry. There you go.
That's okay. I'm just catching that. James, I saw your posts go by, James. James shared quite a bit.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep up. I did the live, a Foodie Beauty live yesterday, and there was like 270 people in here. I wasn't.
No, I don't.
It was so hard to catch up. Artega, you're saying hi from an unauthorized break at work.
Hi, Artega.
Are you in the bathroom? That's where I used to take my unauthorized breaks when I worked at a mail processing place.
Yeah, James, that's something, when you realize that I will say that was a revelation for me too. When I realized that that's what I needed to work on, absolutely. I'm like, oh my God, like, if you can't have love for yourself, how can you have love for anybody else or
Mhm.
anything else? You could just go through the motions, but you don't
Mhm.
feel it. Um, you don't kind of get life. Like you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Mhm.
And that's when I started to do something about it. Yes, and I did go to therapy.
There is something to be said, I think, when people say, you know, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else, and no
Yeah.
one else can love you.
Yeah.
I hated myself.
Yes.
And there was plenty of people who still loved me when I didn't like myself. Not romantically necessarily, but people who still were like, we're going to carry you until you can walk on your own, kind of.
Yeah.
I was fine before my addiction kicked in. I mean, I was a little quirky, but I wasn't like a monster. And then that just tears it all down.
Yeah.
And it really is like starting over because things I used to know how to do, I forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, basic life things. Like, you don't think you need life skills at 30, but I forgot how to do a checkbook.
Uh-huh.
It just went, or how to talk
And
to
yeah,
people, or how to
both of
be
us.
friendly, or how to be a friend. Like, any of that stuff was gone.
And each situation is very unique and very different. We both have substance abuse tied in with that as well. So those issues had to be kind of worked through as well. Oh, I absolutely said I loved other people. Even though I despised myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I was projecting all of that on that person. It was very unhealthy. It was a codependent, unhealthy relationship, and so these things are hard to do, but absolutely achievable, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And they're fluid.
Hey, Sarah.
If it comes for a few days and leaves for one, that doesn't mean see didn't work on forever. It's
so easy to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You play Prophet of Doom really well.
I do.
You do it quite well.
I do.
Yeah. Perfectly happy one moment. By the end of this live, bad mood.
That's
right over.
it.
All you have to see is one negative something, and then kaboom.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like defining myself with by likes
Hey,
and,
Larson.
and social media stuff and views and stuff like that. I had to work through that at the beginning of being part of this channel.
Yeah.
If I posted something on Facebook and it didn't get any hearts or likes on it, I was crushed, and that's it. Prophet of Doom. I'm done. I'm never doing. Those things they sneak up on you, and I have to realize, what the heck is going on here,
Yeah.
But I don't handle negativity well, but it's all, and again, it's not a destination too.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Sarah, had you guys have any tips for self-forgiveness? I struggle with it because I was selfish.
Oh, that's a hard one too.
I thought I had the patent on selfishness. That's a tough one. The only way I can reconcile it for myself is if I knew better, I would have been doing better. I like to think. Addiction's hard though because I did know better. I just wasn't doing it. I was just kind of a slave to something else.
Yes.
It's hard. Somebody had asked the other day, like, about addiction and families. I'm like, it's hard to look at people whose lives you've ripped apart and say, sorry guys, nothing personal. But it isn't. It was nothing personal. It was just addiction demands more attention than anything else, and it just sucks it away. My penance is to be more generous going forward. That appeases me a little bit. Not that I'm in a perpetual state of bleeding myself dry, but trying to going forward not be the kind of person I used to be before.
This is a deep chat today.
We're going deep today.
Yes, but I mean, self-forgiveness can be so many different things too. Forgiving yourself for what you've done to yourself, forgiving yourself to what you've done to other people. I carried so much guilt for not being like this savior for my mother. She was sick, and I thought I was going to go in there and just take care of her and make her life better, and it didn't happen that way. I got as sick, if not worse, than she did, and I carried so much guilt with me after that, for so long. I had to work through that, but yeah, another tough one there, but it's achievable, absolutely.
The only non-professional, this is a guy on YouTube giving advice, Sarah, don't take it personally, Sarah, could be if anyone was impacted by that when you were younger, if they're still in your life, if they're still available, talk to them. Have a very awkward conversation and somewhere slip in that you regret how you acted, that you know what was wrong and you'd like to make it right. Those are what they call amends in 12-step programs. I don't do a lot of 12-step crap. I think it's useless. But there's certain few cherry-picked things in there that are nice.
Oh, yeah.
And going back to people you screwed over and saying, I'm sorry, I'd like to make it right if I could, is one of those nice things, I think. Assuming it's sincere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Tattoos? I have
tattoos.
I have one in the back of
do
my neck,
too.
and I have one on my arm.
Yeah, you have a little one on your arm.
I have a very little one on my arm.
And I have one on my neck. I don't know if I can. It's on my back.
We tried this before,
my,
and it was all glare. Because yours
know.
is where mine is. It's on the back, just under my collar line.
What do I do? Just turn around?
I don't know, but you're going to be in traction if you do this wrong.
Can you see it? No?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
You're a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah.
I want to get more, though.
The whole 12-step thing really wasn't for me. I did it immediately out of rehab. It was very... No jail tattoos. I was in the county jail. If I was in state prison, maybe I would have got, my face tattooed or something.
I almost got one in jail. Almost, but I was too scared because he had like the inside of a pen and some type of weird needle thing. I'm no.
Out of like a radio and some other stuff.
Yeah, all kinds. I chickened out.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that have been a tattoo show?
That would have been. I knew a guy who gave himself a pinprick tattoo. He took a staple out of one of the missiles they gave away at church in jail, and then poke, took the ink out of the pen, and then poked himself. And he poked his county inmate prison number on his ankle. He couldn't have been any more than 19 at the time. God bless him. I'm like, this is your takeaway, but. My brother was adamantly against tattoos. His wife had one before they got married, and he told her it looked sickening. He said the drawing is beautiful, but I think tattoos are sickening. Last visit I had with him about a year ago shows me his arm's got a big ass tattoo.
Pawn Shop Chronicles. All right, I'm gonna check it out.
And he got his first one when he was 40. I got my first one when I was 18. And piercings. I had 8 in each ear. And then my nose, you guys had seen, I had my tongue pierced too.
I've only seen him one time with all his piercings, and it was Halloween.
Yeah, I shoved all of them back in. Except the tongue. I couldn't get my tongue ring back in.
Alright, I'm sure.
And I never wore a hoop. I always just wore the stud. I'd have to get like a faux hoop to do it anyway.
I don't even know where I'm at.
Yes, Elizabeth, addiction hard on the family, and it takes time. It takes time. There's still friendships that I had.
Jen, sorry to hear that.
And the relationships still are under repair. Friendships especially if the last time we kind of hung out and talked was around that period. And that was
nerd.
That was like 15 years ago, and they're still old wounds,
I know. You can never decide which one to get because it's forever.
I know,
right?
I've heard that, Tim. It's like mortification of the body. Like your body, you're supposed to enter and leave the world in the same condition without it being marked up or something. I don't know. That could be totally wrong. I might have just made it up. Loved the snow angel. Well, thank you. I got a little more anxious falling than I thought I would. Wouldn't let me get my ears pierced. Well, I had to be 18 too. I don't think my parents were going to be eager to take me to get my ears pierced at the mall. But I would go like every 2 weeks and just get 2 more and 2 more and 2 more, and I had them all the way up my cartilage. I did end up with cauliflower ear one time, and it swelled up like crazy, and the backs were popping off. One has 20 starting with a sleeve. Nothing. Angry ladybug.
Oh, Lefty Singers, get out. You have Hedwig's tattoo. Are you kidding me? Not a lot of people know Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite musicals of all time. I've seen it live in New York, in Pittsburgh, and I love the music. I am so jealous. And oh yeah, the tie-dye shirt. Yeah, we made these. This is an ice dyed. We did a video quite some time ago about it.
Yeah, but some t-shirts.
Ooh, I gotta check out your fall collection. That's so cool.
I don't know who I'm rooting for. Christy, who's in the halftime show?
Yeah.
Is there one?
Yes.
Oh, it's the weekend, right? The weekend is doing it. So.
Oh, Jen, wasn't his snow angel great? Yes, it was awesome. I
haven't fallen into the snow on purpose in a very long time. The Weeknd, yeah. I like The Weeknd. I don't love The Weeknd, the performer, but I like him enough. His music's okay. I wouldn't buy it, but I wouldn't turn it off on the radio.
I'm kind of stuck today, too, who to root for. I mean, I love the fact, Brady's the older and all of that. And
Deflategate. Hey, Eileen.
But I also like the fact that the younger guy, too. I don't know. I guess.
Pass the torch. You'll still be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way.
Deflategate. Deflategate. Tom Brady's cute, but that's where it ends. I don't have much else to say about him.
Wig in a box. Oh, yeah.
He's just a piece of ass. That's all he is. I don't care what he thinks.
I
don't care who he votes for. Nothing. I don't care how he plays. I don't care about his politics. Nothing. He's just cute. Period. If men can do it to women, I can do it to him.
Hedwig sound. It does. I love the soundtrack. Oh. Like a rock and roll ballerina. I love that ending song. Oh my god. I'm gonna listen to it now after we're done. Oh my gosh.
And he should smile more too.
Who?
Brady.
He never smiles, does he? Yeah.
No, he goes in for the high fives and no one goes near him. American football is...
Tu Wong Fu, yes, that's another good one.
Is unlike sports other places. It's very active for a minute and then everything stops. And then it stops again and then it stops again and then it stops again. Tom Brady, I think, tried to keep a lot of that close to the vest, like a lot of athletes, because they have to walk a tightrope with their fans and who they support and who supports them. So, I mean...
That's the one, Jay. Midnight Radio is my favorite song on the whole soundtrack.
He is. And is he married to a model?
He is.
Tom Brady?
Yep.
Gisele Bündchen.
Go Bucks! Yes, Eileen. Randy Rainbow. Mary, never heard of him. No. Mm-mm. Gisele, that's it. Gisele.
Old John Waters movies. I've seen, Desperate Living was one of them that I used to like.
Flamingos.
They're obviously Hairspray. Yeah. And then the movie musical is one of my more I like of Hairspray. I haven't seen the show.
No.
I've only seen the movie musical.
Yeah.
No.
But would you date Tom Brady if you were single?
I
would.
Date? No. I'd sleep with him.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's gonna cut me in. It's gonna be an affair. He's already married. Like, what would I...
Mark, I hear you. Were you a hairband enthusiast? I feel like you were. Yes. Oh my gosh.
And you had the hair to go with it.
I did. The mullet, long in the back. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I've seen pictures. You'll see pictures.
I was an 80s kid for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not. I was 8 when the 80s were over, so I missed a lot of that. I know, the old John Waters folks, a lot of them did. He's so quirky. His episode of The Simpsons, it was so funny. The first time I visited home after coming out, I was 18. And I think I came home in October. I came out like October 12th, was it? Or 6th of 2000. I go home, and the episode of The Simpsons where John Waters is in the episode where they think Bart's gay is the episode on TV. And I thought, this is a nice segue between my family and gay stuff, because they like The Simpsons, and I'm gay, and there's a gay Simpsons episode on. So this works. This helps. This will make it seamless, right? God love John Waters. He's not... Serial Mom is one of my top favorite movies, too.
Mark, did you like Poison, Bret Michaels? I have such a funny story. No, it's not funny, but yeah, I lived in Pittsburgh for many years, and he's from close to there. And later on, he would come to the Hard Rock Cafe down right on the water in Pittsburgh there. So I've seen them a few times. But I have the original Poison, Talk Dirty to Me. I have the original cassette that was recorded backwards and was released to the public. There was 50,000 of them made, and then they had to recall them all back in. I still have that cassette. Supposedly it's worth money now. I don't know. I gotta check it out, maybe on eBay. So, yeah, though, I did. I liked Poison and Bret Michaels. I saw them with Cinderella That would be what, the late 80s, I guess, early 90s in Pittsburgh. Yeah. He's still around. John Bon Jovi
John Bon
is still
Jovi.
around too. I liked him.
That's the hair you had when we met.
I did.
He had Bon Jovi hair
I did.
when we met. You were also...
Christy, yes! Join the 50 Club. Awesome.
We were also the same age when we met.
We were.
We were. Mark and I were about the same age when we met, and suddenly Mark's older.
Oh, Finch, Duran, the best. Simon Le Bon, the best. Oh my gosh, I can get into the Reflex. Oh yeah. See, I love Duran.
See, I grew up in the 90s, so it went from like grunge and hip hop, and then somewhere Meatloaf jumped in.
Yeah, I did.
And then the late, somewhere in the middle of grunge, Meatloaf showed up. And then it was like the late 90s, and it was all pop music by that point. Backstreet Boys, a lot of one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff, so. Billy Joel's like timeless.
Definitely. I think. Disco, new wave. Oh, that's so cool. Billy Joel, yeah.
Hey, Claudia.
That's so cool. Oh, I definitely agree. That's part of it. You know, dressing, when you're going to a concert, dressing up and stuff. Like, I saw Madonna a couple times, but I didn't have the courage to dress up like Madonna. But everyone was, you know, and it was so much fun.
You didn't miss a whole lot with some of these bands, James. Don't stress yourself. Don't go Googling. You know, some of them you didn't miss too much.
Oh, growing up in Seattle, let me read
Queen,
those.
Freddie Mercury, yeah.
Oh, how cool is that? Hairspray. Yes. Oh my gosh, White Rain hairspray. It was the best hairspray to do that. Queen. Oh yeah, cool. Mary, did you how about Erasure? They're they're British. Erasure was probably right up there for me with some of my favorites from
Boy
them.
George, there's another
Oh
one.
yeah, Boy George. Loved Boy George and Culture Club. I did. But Erasure, I went through this period where I owned every single album, had them all on the wall. I still listen to Erasure today. I mean, my playlist is very eclectic.
Tiffany, I think we're alone. Sweater dresses and a mall tour. My sister was very into Tiffany. She had the 45 of I Think We're Alone Now. I don't know how many times I heard it. It was over and over and over.
Which one?
I Think We're Alone Now, the Tiffany.
Oh, yes.
From when she was doing the mall tours and everything.
Yeah.
Here today, Celebrity Weight Club tomorrow. She was on all those stupid reality shows that are on the Preview Guide channel. There was a whole culture that went with mall culture that Tiffany kind of, I think, just shot right into. It was like the iron was hot at the time.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Her and Debbie Gibson did all the malls.
Yeah.
I saw both of them at malls. Yes, at malls. You're right.
Yeah. I remember when Pink came to the Steamtown Mall in Scranton to play.
No, she did?
Yeah, Pink was here. She was just getting started. I don't even know if the first album was being released. I think she was doing like pre-tours. And she came to the Scranton Mall to perform. Talk about a hard time getting gigs. Well, she was new. This was before her like first album. So, well, Dom, thank you for the It's Going Well. Thank you for the pear and repose. Yeah, Tiffany got sucked in. There's a lot of those like D-listers who get sucked in. Like they end up doing those kind of like reality shows that are, I don't know. Like the girl who played Marsha Brady, and then Carney Wilson.
Oh, thanks, Dom.
Who else? It was the guy who played Kaneki until, unfortunately, I think he passed away.
Ben.
And then a few of them ended up on Celebrity Rehab, too.
Ben aloof. Jess came. I don't. Oh, yeah.
And Ross, the gay intern, I think he lost some weight on one of them, too. Quite the hodgepodge of folks.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I don't know what happened to Debbie Gibson, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
I don't know. Jeff Conaway, yeah. The last years of his life were so hard to watch. I mean, because he was dying of addiction, but it was manifesting as like chronic pain and everything, and it was, oh my god.
Yes, Chris, I would definitely do that. I didn't see that earlier. Some meat recipes for cooking roasts or chops without drying them out. Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, we don't really done any like main course like meat roasts, things like that.
No. Christy, I have yet to check out the vintage candy video. However,
What's it?
I will be checking it out shortly.
What's that?
How Miss A1C is having $100 worth of candy.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
We'll see. I don't know. Last week there wasn't a whole lot in the way of content, a little bit in the way of drama. Going into this week, it sounds like there's going to be more content. So
Susie Quattro. I don't remember Susie Quattro. Do you?
no, I don't.
No.
Think so. How was the soup, Patricia? She made the onion soup.
Where? See, I must be way behind. I can't see this.
Yeah, Dr. Trubig's a great. The thing with addiction treatment is funny. It's one of the only treatments where if the treatment fails, they blame the patient. You know, if someone died of cancer,
Oh, there, I see.
they wouldn't say, well, they didn't want the chemo to work badly enough. You know, there's very little accountability in addiction treatment. So it happens. I want to point fingers at Dr. Drew, but, you know, if one of his patients dies, he gets to say it was their fault because they didn't try hard enough.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm glad the soup was... Oh, good. Glad you liked it. Cool. Awesome. French onion soup. We're having that tonight.
yes, we are.
Foodie Booty is back to influencer beauty.
Everything Joan Jett gets credit for, Susie did first.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, I'll check that out.
Can either of you do a Dr. Now impression? No. Not good. No, I love Dr. Now. I think he cuts the bullshit. I like that. But
he's just so...
Yes.
It would be hard.
Yeah. I remember one person asked him, can I have like carrots or like a healthy snack? He's like, there's no such thing like a healthy snack. I don't know if he works with people who are morbidly obese because he likes the work or if he just does it because he's the best. I don't know.
I did see that too, Chris. Yeah, she was a diabetic, and every video with her in it, the candy, ice cream, cakes, all that kind of stuff. I know. I was like, what? And then she would say that about the sugar-free syrup. You know, like, come on.
I know, Jay. That's the bigger... Benzos are a big addiction that doctors create. You know, there's a level of creating dependency that's done with psych patients. Like painkillers for other folks, you know, like Klonopin, Xanax, Valium, all the other stuff. So... it goes with. I don't have access to any of that stuff. The big red mark on my chart, addict.
Yeah.
I tell them when I get there, because if not, I'll lie later. I'll think of a reason later if I leave out information, treatment won't be effective. Yeah. This is what I said about Chantal. If you don't tell your therapist that you eat for a living, then treating your eating disorder might not, it's not gonna all come together. It's not. And if you're just not ready for treatment, you're not ready for treatment. That's cool.
Just say it. Like, it's just like back and forth and back and forth, over and over.
They do deal with overprescribing of benzos in this area. The first shrink I ever saw up here, they would give him out like candy. He was giving me Xanax right out of rehab. And then all of a sudden everyone was on Ativan. Very low dose. They got totally away from the heavier stuff, and it was just the real quick, short-acting, low dose. Nobody was getting the good stuff.
Ooh, roasted cauliflower aged white cheddar soup. That's all me. I would love to make. Ooh, I'm gonna Google
I like
that.
cauliflower soup.
Ooh, I do too.
The bad thing about benzos is that they work. The good thing about benzos is that they work. It's the same thing, you know.
Oh, she was her sister. Stumbling in. I think I remember that song as well. Snow has started again. We're expecting a beast from the east too in the UK. Oh man. I don't know if we're supposed to get. We're supposed to get very cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know if we're getting more snow? I didn't even look at the forecast.
Thursday
for
into
this
Friday,
week.
they're calling for another storm
Oh,
here.
all right.
Jay, if you're talking about the pills, they're tranquilizers. The anti-anxiety drugs. Now, if you have anxiety, it'll bring you back to baseline. If you don't have anxiety, you'll get high.
Yes.
It's like people that if you take an Ambien and stay up, you'll be high. You're meant to take it and go to sleep, you know. So,
Mark, do you have any garden projects you're looking forward to this spring? I totally do, and I can't wait. Let me tell you.
you just see options when you see out the snow out the window. You're like, and I can put this here,
There, put that
and
there,
put that
and
there,
put that
and
there.
put that
Oh
there.
yeah, I'm changing. I'm doing one big project this year. I'll if I remember, I'll bring a picture of it next week. But essentially, I want to put a big I don't know. It's a garden with flowers, but
Mhm.
it's ultimately like a cauldron that's hung, but the flowers are the flames, like red and orange flowers underneath it, and then you put flowers in the cauldron too. But then it has a thing that holds it. I can't wait. I know I'm probably not explaining it right, but I'm really looking forward to doing that. Yes, and just really getting out there and being able to be outside and grow things and stuff. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's kind of like my happy space. Is being out in the yard, yeah.
Yeah. Wedding cake. See, I don't think
I
it's going to be
know.
chocolate. We've got the wedding colors. I don't know about the wedding cake.
Well, we could do chocolate vanilla. We could do a checkerboard cake or something.
Checkerboard cake. We could.
Chocolate and vanilla. Nice, basic, like.
Do you, somebody else had asked, are you going to make it?
I'm
gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too.
I'm going to say no. It's your treat, Yeah, Bobblehead, we got engaged on Christmas Eve. On a live stream.
Yeah, on a live stream.
It's a big matzo ball hanging there. I took a risk, but I had a feeling he would say yes.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if you said no, it's still, why? Like,
I still can't believe my answer. Like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, yeah. And they're like, are you really sure? Yeah, there should be no cold turkey, Jay Ryder from Benzo's. That's my experience as a patient who's taken them. No way.
James, yes, I did see that. Ours did just recently, about a month ago. They expanded the craft section of the Dollar Tree, and their stuff is good. I tried some of it out, and they have a lot. Like I mean, glue sticks for the hot glue gun. They never carried those before. Like a ton of stuff. They have like an entire section of craft stuff now there, which is awesome. Definitely like that.
I still have to have a funfetti cake though.
Yeah,
I still need my funfetti cake.
We're not gonna have a funfetti wedding cake.
No, but there's gonna be a funfetti cake there.
I'll make it. We just happen to have a mix there.
You're just gonna
from a certain someone,
and that would be great. But what if I want like a bigger one?
Well, I don't even know. Bigger than a whole cake?
We were going down a list, and I realized we don't know a lot of people.
No, we don't.
I was like, how long is this guest list going to be? I think you could do it on 2 hands. I mean, I have family. I have my coworkers, who I adore. I didn't, drag old coworkers place to place to place, though, as, funfetti vanilla. I love funfetti. It's childhood memories, What about a cake in the shape of Foodie Beauty? Oh, God.
Oh, it'd be a huge cake.
I've seen them make 400-pound cakes, though, on those Cake Boss shows.
We have a variety of cakes. I like that. Well, I'm definitely going to have, my only thing, I want to have a dessert buffet, for sure. Definitely. That was the only thing that I ever really thought of about my wedding. A dessert buffet, yeah.
I want good music. I want a DJ that's not going to fight me on music choices, either.
Oh yeah, the groom's cake could be the funfetti cake.
Yeah, we could have the groom's cake. Bleeding armadillo groom's cake. It looks like an autopsy. I was thinking about Cookie Puss from Carvel, if anyone remembers, with the cone nose. That was the original one, but I thought that was a bit selfish because then you have to burden people to carry around a cold ice cream cake on your wedding day. So I thought funfetti would be better, probably.
Okay, 3 questions. Finch, no, I don't cross stitch. No, I never got into that. I don't think I could really see it too well now. I'd have to wear glasses, When are you starting your tomato seeds indoors? And I heard that heating pads work for germinating seeds. Yes. So no on the cross stitching. And I'll be starting those next month in March, I'll start my tomato seeds for where we're at.
Mhm.
And no, I don't use a heating pad to germinate them. Unless it has a very low setting on it. You know, you want it to be as low as possible when you're germinating seeds.
Mhm.
I fried mine a few years back using a heating pad, but it was on medium. I mean, you know, I was like, I'm not going to try that anymore. But anyway, now I just actually bought a germinating pad for them, you know. And plus I have everything set up in the bathroom.
Mhm.
So it's warm in there and it's moist, so
Mhm.
but so, you know,
How to get cigarette smell off? No.
oof, that's a hard one.
No, your only bet is to not get it on there in the first place.
Yes.
Like my mother, Mark and I lived with my parents. We would only had one room where we would smoke in the house, just
Yeah.
our room. But even so, when we would have company visit, we would maybe stay at a hotel or have family stay. Just to get it off the walls, it was like, I don't know, ammonia to get the stains out, to get the smell out. We used baking soda on the carpet, stuff like that. My mom makes Afghans and blankets, and she would just finish them and wrap them in plastic immediately, just to keep the smell off of them. We have a couple shirts that we keep wrapped in like a dry cleaning bag that are white so they don't turn yellow. It's par for the course, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's at the hour.
We
Ooh,
are at
thanks
the
for
hour.
reminding me.
Woohoo!
No, yeah, we'll both be wearing suits. No dresses for us.
No wedding dresses.
All right.
I love it when people always ask, "Who's the girl?" No one's the girl, you dumb fuck. That's why we're gay. That's what makes it.
Right.
That's what makes it gay.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I've heard that a lot. Yeah, which one's the girl? But
Follow me for
people
other.
don't know.
Follow me for the rest of my TED Talks. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Well, at any rate, thank you all for coming today. It was a good time. We had a good time at the live yesterday.
Yeah, it
it's always a
was.
good time
I
on Sunday.
really enjoyed this live stream.
So I think I'm going to go back to bed.
Yeah.
I think.
You'll be good tomorrow.
I'll be fine tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be fine tomorrow. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. You had a good time?
I did.
I had a good time too. Don't be a stranger. Please subscribe. Hit the like button on the way out as well. Also hit the notification bell so y'all get the alerts too when we have a new video coming out and when we go live. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Twitter. Our handle's at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact information is all listed down below as well. Thank you again. This will probably go up in like 20 minutes, half hour. It has to come down and do some tweaking to it. If you had a burning question that we missed in the chat, apologize. Send it to us by email.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll get to it there. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and that's all I got.
Thanks.
Mark, I'll
We'll
see you
see-
tomorrow
For Mondays with Mark,
for Mondays with Mark.
we'll be talking about the moon.
Yeah.
A little bit, anyway. Yeah, it was great spending time with you, everybody. Man, stay safe and warm, okay? And definitely stay positive, all right? We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.